What is going on, guys? Spasmatic here, back inside Destiny, and today I'm going to be bringing you a class setup or build of the Sunsinger. My Sunsinger, my Warlock for PvP and PvE, because I know I did the Hunter and the Voidwalker in year 1. I did Night Stalker year 2 because it came out later, but today I'm going to be bringing you the Sunsinger and hopefully the Stormcaller sometime soon to finish off my Warlock. But I'm going to go over the PvP and PvE aspects of what I run for the Sunsinger in the class, so let's go over that to start off. So for the grenade for PvE, I'm going to be going over PvP first as well. So for the grenade, I prefer the Firebolt grenade for PvP, probably one of the best grenades inside of Destiny with the burn over time. Whenever you're running the Firebolt, I recommend or highly recommend, basically you have to have this on, is to have Viking Funeral and Touch of Flame. Touch of Flame ignites enemies causing damage over time, and Viking Funeral makes that last even longer, doing more damage with the Firebolt grenade. So have that on is major key. For the jump, I recommend Focus Burst. You get to places faster whenever you do this. Get an initial boost of speed. Good for trials to get to places faster, to get an advantage of the map, whatever map it is. Get there faster to take out your enemies. For the super, for Radiance, I like to run Fireborn for Trials of Osiris. If I'm playing 6s or 3s with my friends, I like to run Radiant Skin because Fireborn really isn't that important, to be honest, in a 6v6 match. Unless you want to, if you die on an objective and you want to Fireborn and kill everyone on it, that's also a good idea. But whenever you're using Fireborn in Trials, be careful when to use it, because if you're last alive and you pop it late or something during the countdown, the enemy can shotgun or snipe you right out of that Fireborn or self-res, which would instantly kill you if they get a headshot, or possibly a shotgun melee with the shotgun. So you got to be careful of that. Know when to pop your Fireborn. If you have a teammate alive still, it's like if it's a 1v2 or something like that, 1v3, it's good to pop that then, so you have an extra teammate, and you can also go for that extra res on your last teammate, so it's back to a 3v3 or 3v2, and you have the upper hand to winning that round. So be careful whenever you pop Fireborn. You don't want to die instantly as you pop it, because I know that's probably my favorite thing to do, killing self-res Warlocks in Trials of Osiris. For the melee, for the Warlock, I like to run Flame Shield, probably the most overpowered melee inside of Destiny, with the getting an extra shield whenever you hit someone with a melee when it's charged, and also doing damage over time with the burn. Pretty overpowered for Flame Shield, getting a shield and doing damage over time with the burn, so that's pretty crazy. I recommend this. Solar Wind, Brimstone really aren't that good at all. Flame Shield's are probably the way to go every single time you're using Sunsinger. For the Arcane, and in this stuff for the armor, recovery, and agility, whenever I'm playing a Warlock, especially Sunsinger, I like to run max armor, mid recovery, and low agility. For my Warlocks, I run this for all the classes. I just really don't mind that much about agility. I like to run max armor on all my classes, no matter what it is, because I just want to have the best chance of surviving anything, to be honest with you. Like, if I get, I don't know, try and get shot off or self-res, I get shotgunned, I have a chance of surviving it, the shotgun melee, because I have max armor, rather than if I didn't, I could die with just one shotgun shot, so that makes a big difference in having max armor. For the middle column and the last column, like I said before, Touch of Flame, Viking Funeral is basically what you want to run for PvP if you're running Firebolt. If you're not running Firebolt in PvP and you're running Fusion Grenade, I'd probably run with Radiant Will and Gift of the Sun, making Radiance last longer whenever you self-res or pop Radiant Skin, and having an extra nade, so you have an extra Fusion Grenade when in Crucible, so you have an extra person to kill. Unless you're running Starfire Protocol, if you really like that chess piece and it's like you like it a lot, just run Angel of Light, I guess, if you want to float in midair with your Warlock whenever you aim your gun. But for this, for Radiant Will and Gift of the Sun, I'd run this for PvE. For PvE, I'd probably run the same stuff with Firebolt, maybe Fusion Grenade for some stuff if I'm like soloing like Crota's End or something. I don't know. I probably would never do that. But if I'm ever doing a strike or something like that, strike, patrol, I possibly could run Fusion Grenade, but I probably still went Firebolt. And definitely run with Fireborn in PvE, because if you're dead, you can self-res. If you're last alive, if you're in like a hard raid or like a normal raid, you can self-res, and that helps with saving a wipe. Possibly if you're the only person that died, you can save your team from that. But that's basically what I would run. I'd run Radiant Will and Gift of the Sun in PvE as well. Getting additional grenade and Radiant Will helps with increased duration of the radiance. But if I want to run Viking Funeral and Touch of Flame can work in PvE, but it probably won't be as effective as it is in PvP, because in PvP it is dominant. Touch of Flame, Viking Funeral basically runs PvP, because I know last weekend, or this week for Trials of Osiris, the Burning Shrine map for this week, me and my friends faced a full team of Sunsingers, and it was my only loss this week that we had. We lost 5-4, and it's just brutal. Facing 3 Sunsingers in trials is like basically giving you a free loss. Just hand that L over to you if you face 3 Sunsingers, because I know that's, no matter how good or bad they are, it's hard to beat 3 Firebolts at you with burn, because just one gets you to absolute health, and literally one shot of a gun plus a Firebolt can kill you. It's just, I think it's kind of cheap. It needs kind of a nerf. Kind of overpowered, but just be careful. If you face 3 Sunsingers, you got to know how to escape that, know how to take them out before they get their supers or whatever, because 3 self-reses, that's also crazy. You got to be careful of that, them tossing firebolts over and over and over again in the match. So this will basically wrap up what I run for PvE and PvP for my Warlock, for my Sunsinger. For my armor, just want to go over this real quick. My armor, probably run the Ram, because increased armor with this as well. I also have my gauntlets with increased scout rifle. I usually use this with the Mida multi-tool. Increased grenade throw distance with the firebolt, which is really good. I got this chest piece. It's not that good as shotgun ammo. I sometimes shotgun in trials or PvP, but I use this mainly because the increased armor when using a solar-based subclass, because I run Sunsinger a lot in trials, especially in 6s too, in 3s with my friends. Sunsinger is probably the most friendly class inside of Destiny, how easy it is to use and how capable you are of doing well with it. And for the boots, pretty basic, increased amount of machine gun ammunition you carry, because I know the rocket ammo for the boots are like broken for some reason. It's kind of weird, but I use machine gun. And then I got my exotic bond and artifact. I like to run discipline strength because the Sunsinger, you're really not focused on getting your super. Like, you don't get Fireborn to die and use it. You just run like Radiant Skin. But since I run Fireborn, whenever I get Fireborn, I save it until I die, obviously, or use it when I need to use it in a good time. So I run max discipline strength, so whenever I do self-res, I will get it once per match anyways, so it really doesn't matter to get max intellect. So whenever I pop Fireborn, I'll be able to get my grenades and melees crazy fast with them having max discipline and strength. So that's what I run with Sunsinger. I think Warlock's like the only good class to have max discipline strength because of the grenade and the melee. Flame Shield and Firebolt is just a deadly combo. So this is what I recommend for you guys for PvE and PvP to run for the Sunsinger. Probably one of the most overpowered classes in the game as of now. Probably all of Destiny, and probably will be until year 10 of Destiny. No, I'm kidding. But it's dominant for year 1 and year 2. Easily the best class so far as of year 2 for now for the Taken King. But you guys can run whatever you want. This is just my opinion. What the majority of the community runs, I'm guessing, because Firebolt's Flame Shield, I see that all over the place. So this will wrap up what I run for my Sunsinger for PvE and PvP. If you guys got anything to add, be sure to put in the comment section down below. Feel free to comment anything you want. I'll be sure to check that out later. And if you guys enjoyed this review, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later, back inside Destiny. Peace.